on EA Sports, coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. And off we go from Denver. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's the All-Pro Von Miller who came in to belt him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
At the 39-yard line. A gain of 11 brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 34. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Lindsay, first down and more than that. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. A quick throw outside by Locke. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Lining up for the
Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Rodgers will try again on second down. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And a Packer first down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Green Bay.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
The tackle made by Shelby Harris. A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
7.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And a Packer first down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 10 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's home.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Looking deep for Adams. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Locke working out of the gun. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After the turnover, here's Locke. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And his throw is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll go up top. He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, 89 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Green Bay.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Push him back. Push him back. Mark 20, Mark 20, Mark 20.
Rodgers going to throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. The 40. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Now Gordon on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Now this time, Locke will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Crosby missed it. No good. Line to the left for Crosby. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Rodgers now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now Gordon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 2. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game of the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Gordon. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's a 38-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Gordon. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
That's good.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Lindsey. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They run it here with Gordon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Jones. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Mason Crosby to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
First down, Green Bay.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Oh, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
We'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
1st down, Packers.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that's a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd down.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And returning it, here's Hamler. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and the Packers pick it up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, that it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
In overtime, today's
partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.